Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Carolina Panthers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down, as this time they get an even 20.
Rather quietly, Osborne has become a relied-upon presence in Minnesota. 650 yards each of the last 2 seasons, due for an even bigger role for them in 2023.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw is Cousins. This is caught by Addison. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Ultra. Go ultra. Cut.
One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Nice run from Sanders to accomplish a couple of long-awaited firsts last season in Philadelphia. Finally broke 1,000 yards and had 11 touchdowns to help reach his first Pro Bowl.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll go again with Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. The Panthers at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Shot. 17. Strike. Check. Strike. Hut.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Red, cycle. Black shot. Ready.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs.
I know, easy. All right, now here we go.
Play fake. Cousins. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Young's throw taken in by Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Check field.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Field, black. Hey, go Fury. Ready, go.
On play action, Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Andrew Booth getting sent in on the corner blitz and getting home.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Cousins on 1st down. Open man is Osborne. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Listen to me.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Pass complete to Addison. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Good route there.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Up the middle, Nwangu. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Joseph's got it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Panthers out there and
Check.
ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Open man downfield is Sanders. He's got him. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 64 yards. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was... And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things. And
now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Play action now. Cousins. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Third and short yardage. Cousins working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give is Nwangu. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. He'll find Nwangu underneath. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Cousins now from the 50.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On play action, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Young looks to throw on first down. That is caught by Thielen. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Black Ultra.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. It'll be Young again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down to the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
97. Ready?
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll go right back to Nwangu. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, bring up 48. Hey, no, easy. Yellow.
Cousins now. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. To throw is Cousins. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
On third down, Cousins. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne, 39 yards. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph now to have the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Eagle blue. Set.
It's Young off play action. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, green. Hut.
Throwing, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
It's Young on first down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now a stoppage for the injury, and that's Leonard Fournette, who's going to get some medical attention, so hold everything here. A yard, all they need, but it's third down.
Black shot. Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Young now from the 50. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a
football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Give left side here for Nwangu. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Another run now for Nwangu. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. On the toss, here's Nwangu. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they help.
Ready.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Young will set to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And quickly, they get to the line.
Black Ultra.
That's good for a Panthers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 25.
A first down throw for Young. And Sanders has got it complete. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air once more, Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And We've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
103 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll run with Nwangu. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Handoff right side, Nwangu. Wiggles free. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. They're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Chark.
10 cycles.
A gain of 12 yards.
3-3.
They'll throw again. Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Here we go.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Smash, ready. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Again, it's Young. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss.
He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Flushed out right. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Young on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Vikings, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week.